Bo Nickal versus Paul Craig. Who's going to win this fight? Well, before we talk about who's going to win this fight, let's take a look at their latest performances in which Bo Nickal fought Val Woodburn, in which Bo Nickal dropped and put a lot of punishment on Val Woodburn, and the rest enough to start the fight in round one. After this, Bo Nickal went on to fight Cody Brundage, in which Bo Nickal's wrestling, grappling, and ground game was great. Bo Nickal got Cody Brundage in a rear naked choke and made him tap in round two.
Not his rear choke. He's got it. That's it.
Now let's take a look at Paul Craig's latest performances, in which he fought Brandon Allen, in which Brandon Allen took control of round one until both got rocked in round two.
A bit more on the striking here.
Ooh, they both landed there.
Brandon Allen then got Paul Craig in a rear naked choke and made him tap in round three.
4 of his 5 on this winning streak have come like this.
After this, Paul Craig went on to fight Caio Borralho, in which Caio Borralho started off great in round one. Caio Borralho then knocked out Paul Craig in round two.
Now, here's the thing about this fight. I like this fight in the sense that Bo Nickal is fighting someone like Paul Craig, who has fought very big and tough names. So if Bo Nickal manages to come out on top, then his next fight has to be against somebody who's in the ranks, which I'm surprised that this fight isn't against somebody who's in the ranks, considering that Bo Nickal has been able to prove that he's ready, since he stands with an undefeated record of 6 wins, with 2 of those wins coming by knockout and 4 of those wins coming by submission. So he has managed to stop everybody that he has faced. So if he does come out on top in this fight, then his next fight does have to be against somebody who's in the ranks. But now let's talk about this fight. Well, it's going to be a very entertaining fight, because you got a young fighter who's 28 years old and who's undefeated versus a much older fighter who's been struggling to stay consistent with their performances. And since Bo Nickal has shown that he could be very dominant in both striking and in wrestling, it's going to be a very close fight. So the way I see this fight playing now is that both men are going to have a lot of success on the feet. But if Bo Nickal sees that it's too much of a close fight on the feet, then he's going to shoot for a takedown. And from then on, I see him dominating and submitting Paul Craig, since Paul Craig has been finished in his last 3 losses. So in the end, I do got Bo Nickal winning this fight, and I do see him getting the finish either by knockout or by submission. And I do believe that he's a fighter that the UFC had to push really hard, as I believe that he has a lot of potential, and he has shown it. And I do believe that he has the potential to become UFC champion.